The fuck? What are you doing?
I'm just having fun, babe.
No, you playing video games.
I'm not.
You know how I feel about you playing that shit in my
Yeah,
house.
but it's not gonna make me violent, babe.
No, because when you play video games, that shit'll make you end up shooting up schools.
Babe,
No, you're gonna end up shooting up schools when you play violent video games like this.
What? What? Hi. Welcome to Noel Tells All. I'm your host, Noel Gold. So today we got a nice story for you guys. There's a school in Miami called the Cushman School. So there's this woman, R.V. Balsero. She's the head of the Cushman School. And on March 2nd, she had the students come outside and take a pledge. I suppose if they chose to throw out their violent video games as a pledge to end gun violence, or as a pledge to end violence in general, or at least help the cause.
And voluntarily disposing of violent video games.
We wanted to make a change after the shooting, so we decided to get a bunch of people together and a group of people together to throw away all the games.
These titles no longer have a place in the video game libraries of these middle and elementary school students who say they send the wrong message.
Because all these games they have blood in them. They're about shooting and killing, and it's not positive.
The look on this kid's face is possibly his parents told him, you better get on that camera and you better tell them that you took the pledge. In his mind, it's like, oh my God, they just broke my Call of Duty game. They just broke my Call of Duty World War II. I paid $60 for that, Mom. He is in distress.
I just don't see any real benefit to these kind of video games in our society. I mean, I know that they're kind of fun to play, but they don't really serve any purpose other than that. And it seems like they do have potentially pretty detrimental effects on our kids.
Check this out. There's this wonderful invention. There's a little square on every video game you buy, and digital too. It's called the ESBR rating. That's what it's called, right? ESBR or ERSB?
I don't fucking know.
It's the ESRB rating. You've seen it. T for teen, E for everybody, A for adult, 18 and up.
I mean, mature.
M for mature. If you didn't want your child playing violent video games, the money would have never left your wallet for it. It doesn't have the biggest impact on society. It's there to just make people feel happy instead of being violent. Kids have fun in the video games to talk with other children from around the globe. It's a challenge. It's a contest.
You'll never beat me! Ever! Never beat me!
Kids are in a virtual world, being able to communicate with each other and have fun. You guys suck! I think the whole idea is very wholesome, very nice, there's drive, you gotta admit, babe, that that what they're doing is for a good cause. But if you're a kid that's shooting up the school, chances are you're not shooting up the school because you just lost the third round of Call of Duty. You're shooting up the school because you're mentally broken. You're detached from society. You feel as though society doesn't need you. You feel alone, trapped. Again, you're not gonna shoot up a school or go rob a bank with a gun because you just lost. You ended up last place in Fortnite. If that were the case, everybody'd be shooting everybody. What's the point of video games when you got the real deal? But on their blog, it's #OneMoreParent. Now, the key word here is parent. You clearly see the 5 pledges that you have to take. The first pledge is, I will not permit my children to play violent video games and will restrict their time on other games. The second pledge is, when at home, I will eat at least 1 meal a day together with my kids. I think all parents should do that. Good on you. The third pledge is, for primary and middle school students. If my child has a cell phone, I will limit its use and will not allow him or her to have a social media account on any device. No social medias until they're in high school. Until your kid is 14 years old, they're not allowed to have a cell phone, no social media, nothing. That's how we all collectively gotta end gun violence. And then when they get into high school, MySpace and Tetris. If you keep hound dogging your kids and you keep telling them no, it's bad. If you play the fear card, I'm telling you parents, if you play the fear card all the time, they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it. If they do it, they do it. If you tell your child no, they're gonna wanna figure out why. You know, and the best way to figure out why is by doing it. Teach your kids not to do certain things because this is the consequence that will come out of it. The fourth pledge is I will place a strong emphasis on social etiquette at home. I mean, you should know that already. You shouldn't teach your kids to eat with to talk with their mouth on the table. What kind of fucking parent are you? You should always teach them social etiquette. What kind of parent are you? Who are you? What are we doing here? Why are they doing this to their kids? Why are they doing this? It's real bad. I had a dream that parents would teach the kids to hold the door open for men and women alike. Because these kids, they don't hold the door open for shit. Okay, and they grow up to be 22 years old or 21, 23, and they just open and you be 1 foot behind them and they'll slam that in your face. It's like, I want to do that right in your mouth. Come here, lady. Fuck you. That's not social etiquette. Don't do that. Don't do it. That's not social etiquette. I'm a bad parent. I'm a bad parent. I can't have kids no more. The fifth pledge and the last pledge, I will monitor my child's viewing of media on his or her computer, TV, or phone. Well, yeah, media kind of sucks nowadays. You get what I'm saying? That's actually a good Cajun chicken sandwich. I'm not gonna lie. There's this restaurant, but you know, around the neighborhood, and they serve a good Cajun chicken wrap. I'm not gonna lie, it's a good Cajun chicken wrap. Cajun chicken tonight. I try to sing the Popeyes theme song. Cajun chicken tonight. Oh, is that the KFC one? Louisiana fast. Louisiana fast. You know what would be funny if you went to Louisiana and there's not one Popeyes. There's only Waffle Houses. There's only KFCs, but no Popeyes. You go to Louisiana and there's not one Popeyes in the entire state. Miss Balsero, the lady herself, I applaud you for your cause. And you know what? I support it. Just not the way you think. I support fighting gun violence. We should get to the cause and crush it where it stands. But you know what? Fear-mongering the parents is not the way to do it. Don't do it. It's a bad idea. Bad idea. Warning. Can I get a warning symbol on the screen?
Warning. Do not fear-monger parents. It does lead to unstable consequences.
Alright guys, to celebrate my pledge to end violence and gun violence, let's do this! Woo! Come over here. We got my own box. I got my own box. I pledge to throw away my plastic spoons. Because there's too many people spooning people in this day and age, okay? We don't want kids spooning other kids, okay? That is not allowed. Not allowed. Okay? I am pledging to throw away my forks. My plastic forks. Because there's too many fork pokers in this world, and that's a violent act. Fork poking. Babe, do you like to get porked with a fork?
Nope.
What, do you get...
No, neither once.
Do you like to get poked with a fork?
Nope.
Alrighty then, you heard it here, folks. Nobody likes to get poked with a fork. And I'm throwing my forks in there. Okay? This is a Christian server. I pledge to throw away my plastic knives because this is a violent weapon. That is a violent weapon of mass destruction. You think they were in Iraq looking for nuclear weapons? No, they were in Iraq looking for fucking plastic knives. I pledge, again, this is my last pledge, to throw away my chopsticks. Because you could poke your eye out with this. We don't want people poking each other's eye out. This is a violent weapon. No one is allowed, excuse me, to have violent fucking weapons. Look at this. This is a violent weapon. Alright, look at that. Okay, this is a violent, get a good shot of me. This, alright, this today will end the violence. Okay, babe, if I ever catch you using any type of utensil, that's it. That is it. You have to answer to me. You have to answer to me, and you have to write an apology letter to me, your mom, and everybody out there. Okay? We're not playing with this shit. Okay? We're trying to end violence, not start it. No more utensils, okay? Utensils are the reason why it's the main household weapon. If a robber coming in your house, what do you grab? A kitchen knife. Somebody breaking in your house, what do you grab? A kitchen knife. That is a weapon that promotes violence. And we're not having it.